I'm Kelsey, Carly, Aaron.
Yeah, Wenham.
Hello, Gooter Dog. It's Pennsylvania Dutch for hello and good day. Today we're going to talk about our Amish neighbors down the road. The Amish is an old world community trying to survive and thrive in a modern world. We should learn all we can about the Amish community since Tennessee's largest settlement is just 20 minutes down the road. Being this close to an Amish community, I have been curious about them for most of my life. Researching them has given me new insight into a community that deeply values their beliefs. I will share with you the way the Etheridge, Tennessee Amish community continues to keep its culture alive by informing you about its history, language, and beliefs. First, let's begin by discussing who the Amish are and where they come from. According to the Worldmark Encyclopedia of Cultures and Daily Life, the Amish are a Protestant Christian subgroup that can be traced back to Europe in the 16th century during the Protestant Reformation. They are Anabaptists, which refers to rebaptizers. They believe in adult baptism as opposed to those who baptize infants. Anabaptists believe in promoting the literal teaching of Jesus by structuring their daily life around Scripture. They also believe in completely separating the church and the government. Due to government persecution and economic hardships, they migrated to the U.S. The first settlers came to Pennsylvania in the 18th century. The second group migrated to Ohio, New York, Indiana, and Illinois during the 19th century. Eventually, they migrated to Tennessee in the 20th century. According to the Amish of Etheridge article, the Amish community in Etheridge, Tennessee was established in 1944, coming from Mississippi. An article in Amish America says that currently there are 31 states that have Amish communities. Tennessee has the 12th largest population in the nation, and the Etheridge community is the largest in the state. If you'll see visual aid number 1, it's the Amish population in 2024. You'll notice that there are a variety of shades, the dark being the largest settling communities. Tennessee is roughly 1,000 to 10,000 settlers right now. Next, let's discuss their language. Amish communities are multilingual. They speak 2 to 3 languages. Their first language is going to be Pennsylvania Dutch or Pennsylvania German. This is a combination of German and English language. It is typically spoken among themselves and during religious purposes. English would be their second language, and English is typically spoken with or around people that are not part of the Amish community or non-Amish. And they mostly read and write in English. Some communities also speak High German. High German is going to be the traditional German language, and it is also the official language in the German Bible. If you'll notice visual aid number 2, it's the Pennsylvania Dutch language. It's going to show you numbers and days of the week and common phrases in English and then translates it into Pennsylvania Dutch. Finally, now that you understand who the Amish are and the language they speak, let's look at their beliefs and traditions. They believe that their faith and way of life are inseparable, and by keeping their beliefs and traditions, they stay close to God's will. Community-based faith with strict church discipline, resulting in the church being the governing body. They do not recognize or follow the authority of any outside government. The communities have their own schools, and they do not employ educated teachers. Education typically goes to the 8th grade, and they learn the basic math, spelling, and grammar. And they do not even believe in going to college. The main form of transportation is horse and buggy, or horse and wagon, or walking. Some will allow motorized vehicles only in emergency purposes. If you'll notice, visual aid number 3 is the typical horse and buggy. The gender roles of men and women are very traditional and clearly defined. They believe in modesty and wear plain clothes, typically in similar styles or solid colors. If you'll see visual aid number 4, you'll notice the typical family in their normal attire. As we discussed, the Amish live in very different worlds but still choose to live with their old world beliefs, keeping their culture alive. We better understand the Amish through their history, language, and beliefs. I hope you gained some knowledge and a better understanding of who the Amish are and a greater appreciation for their traditional and simpler way of life. I appreciate your time, and as the Amish would say, Danke.